Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. Now, Ripple and XRP have both been really quite popular within the last couple of months, and for a very good reason. I mean, Ripple is trying to do something to change this whole world, change the remittance system, and they're trying to do that through XRP. And it's also not crazy that with crazy innovation comes a lot of hate. Now, the digital asset investor put this inside a little bit of a tweet. He said, as XRP rises, you will see more bad guys attack out of nowhere. There will also be bad guys you thought were good guys. Get used to it. XRP won't be stopped. Hashtag zero doubt. And even though the tweet is quite basic and anybody can think about this themselves, there's actually quite a powerful message to it. And also, the thoughts behind it are really quite accurate and something that all the people gotta think about for a split second and let it sink down on them. Because what he's trying to say here is that whenever real big innovation comes or whenever a cryptocurrency rises or anything along those lines, there are going to be haters. There are going to be people who don't want you to win, who don't want you to take profit, who don't want you to succeed in whatever shape, way, or form. And we're seeing that right now through XRP. I mean, XRP is almost hitting, I guess 28 cents again, a price level that many people predicted would never happen again. We were close to 18 cents. People said, hey, we're going to go to 10, never going to go back up above 20 cents ever again. Tons of people said that. And here we are right now, close to 30 cents. A lot of people are wrong, and don't let these guys fool you, right? Make sure you keep your own opinion intact and always make sure you act according to what you like the most, and don't believe these other guys because they don't have your money. They're not your boss. So please. Rafael Luna said at the Geneva Airport, Geneva, I don't know, this is what's been shown on the screens. Cryptocurrency data for last hour, updated at 6 GMT Feb 9th. And you can see Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and LTC are on there, which I thought was pretty cool. I didn't actually know that these airports did such things, but maybe it's, because a lot of people that are involved into crypto take frequent flights to Geneva, maybe. A lot of exactly know, but XRP is on the list, which is pretty cool. Pretty happy to see that. They skipped out on some lesser important crypto, possibly Bitcoin Cash and SV. They know exactly why they left those two out. You would think they would just do the top four, right? But maybe they just did the top four in terms of how much they are known, because that's definitely the good top four for that. The sky is the limit for Ripple's XRP as price busts past two key resistances. So as I just said, there were so many people, and if I scroll back to the comment section or my DMs or anything remotely close to that, I can just find so many people who told me, you're a freaking stupid ass. You're a dumbo. You're getting people into the wrong way. You're too positive. You're too whatever. I've seen tons of those things fly by. And all I kept saying and all I kept calling was, sure, let's wait and see. I'm convinced of one thing, you're convinced of another, but let's agree to disagree. And in the end, we'll see who was right, and nobody can know up front. But now, we noticed that all the holders, all the people who are having high hopes for XRP were again quite right, and that this is definitely not the end. This article, though, is taken a little bit further. They're saying, the sky's the limit for Ripple's XRP as price busts past two key resistances, meaning that there's no real limit, even though they say the sky is. There's no real limit to the price that XRP can go to, as they're just surging right now in terms of price. And there's actually been quite a couple of people out there right now in the community who've definitely been doing exactly the same predictions. The Fly Investor here says, XRP has gone green on the guppy for the first time since May 2019. Good times ahead, hashtag XRP Army. A vid crypto enthusiast, amateur technical analyst, internet value, giving him a little follow because he made me happy with another tweet right here. If we check the picture, you can see that definitely this is looking quite nice, right? It's finally a little bit of a turnover, which is quite positive. And you can see the people rejoicing here out of happiness or, waking up out of the coffin, because that's exactly the little green spark you see right here. It's sort of living up again after quite a long while. You can see here May 2019 was the last time that it did so. And yeah, it's pretty positive to see like that. It always makes me quite excited to see that there's a lot of positive stuff coming. XRP could soon explode even higher than it has, meaning that, all the gains we've had just now might be nothing in comparison to where we're going to go at. But that's all speculation, all predictions, all hopeful thinking, wishful thinking, because really, in reality, there's nobody who knows with this type of stuff. It's almost impossible to predict. And even if somebody was able to predict it, they probably wouldn't tell you. If they really had for certain, they probably wouldn't tell you that there's money to be made, because you're going to lose out on money if you know about it. So this is just some broad analysis that could potentially happen, but there's no certainty. And whenever in a video I say, hey, the price might go to $5, $1, $10, $100, $1,000, just know that it was most likely because somebody else said it on the internet and I'm covering it in the video, for which that's why I did the title, or there's something bigger behind it. I will most likely never predict the price to go to $100 because of some new development or anything like that, just because I don't believe in that crap and I don't think anybody can predict it. But yeah, having said that, make sure you press the like button and make sure you comment down below whether you are enjoying this episode. And also, guys, do you think I'll be able to upload crypto news every single day for the rest of the year? Or do you think I'll take a day off? Because I don't think so. I think I could do it. My challenge was that I'm uploading a crypto video every single day for this year. And I want to see in the comment section if you think I can do it. And also I want to see you guys subscribe for more daily crypto content. Also, it cited 3 technical factors which largely imply that more gains can be had over the coming weeks and months. XRP has broken above the Kumo band of the Ichimoku Cloud indicator, suggesting a bullish trend. Pretty obvious, pretty bullish signal, though again, this is technical analysis. The 200-day EMA, exponential moving average, has been passed by the price of the asset. The 200-day EMA is often seen as a key reversal point for many assets. The 200-day EMA is actually a very big long-term indicator. I want to say reversal indicator, but let's just keep it to indicator, because a lot of people think the 200-day EMA is where the magic happens, all right? But then there's contrarians or different people who will say, no, it's about the 50 crossing the 200, and there's a couple of, different views upon this. But definitely the 200-day EMA, whenever it crosses, there's people who are happy with that. Definitely a very bullish point as well. And XRP is looking poised to invalidate a 700-day bearish pitchfork formation in the near future, meaning there will be much less resistance and that the multi-year downtrend will have been broken. This is not how I like to do my analysis. Don't agree with this, don't think this is really valid, but some people do, and that's why I'm putting it on your plate right now, telling you guys what people are thinking in the space. Personally, don't attach too much value to this at all, but hey. All right, we got a couple other cool things. Ripple XRP potential is huge than what holders can imagine. So when I saw this, I was like, what happened, right? Because if you can't spell your title correctly or remotely correctly, I really am kind of afraid of what the content is going to be. But then on the contrary, I'm like, all right, I'm also not a native English speaker. So even for me, it would not be so strange if I misspelled a couple of words or, misspelled one sentence. But then I also noticed, he uses caps in a very weird way. I'm like, what's with the quality of this, right? Article itself is not really useful, but it's sort of a sign for you guys when you're reading through the news that these little things offset me, and this is really a make or break deal. If your title it's so weirdly, Ripple XRP potential is huge than what holders can imagine, I personally don't think it's worth your time, right? Because maybe they have some burning information, maybe they do, but most of the time they won't, and you're wasting your time by reading through all of this and just wasting your time. There's nothing of quality in here that I think you guys should know about. But yeah. XRP remittance network expanding in Latin America. Is this Ripple partner launching crypto corridors in Argentina? This, however, is definitely quite burning and was definitely something I was interested in looking at. So if we scroll through a little bit, you can see, of course, that San Francisco-based Ripple plans to launch a significant expansion of its XRP remittance platform into Latin America this year. Bragg House has said that the company is testing its crypto-based remittance network called ODL in both Brazil and Argentina. Now, a new move from the crypto exchange and Ripple partner Bitso could actually help make XRP remittances in Argentina a reality. Bitso, the largest crypto exchange in Mexico, announced its expansion in Argentina. Quote, "In Bitso, we like to build bridges. Today, we build a digital bridge between Mexico and Argentina. Like our users in Mexico, we want Argentines to enjoy simple, global, and transparent financial services." In October 2019, Ripple announced that it was spearheading an investment round in Bitso, and as per Ripple expands ODL in Latin America, so too will a partnership with Bitso. Really amazing to me, looking really quite juicy, looking really, really good, and I actually have a lot of positive hope for this partnership. I think this is going to bring us really far in terms of expansion on a massive scale, because any quarter that you can get over there is really nice. You know, I also know a lot of people who are from Argentina and who like to send money back. So to me, it also hits close. I like it. And in line with this effort, the Central Bank of Argentina has banned the use of credit cards to purchase crypto. In addition, the government introduced the dollar tax, forcing citizens to pay an additional 30% in tax for transactions made in a foreign currency, which is definitely, again, why it's going to be quite difficult and why there's so many, why it's going to be so difficult because of all these regulatory hurdles that Ripple is going to have to cross. Personally, don't know how they're going to be doing it. They're also struggling with inflation and is pushing to increase the use of its peso for more devaluation. But hey, maybe if a lot of money flows in to Mexican their own currency in Argentina, maybe it's gonna save the economy over there. Who knows? I don't. XRP price could reach 60 cents after ending 2-year downtrend. You guys already know why I left it for the end, all right? If you're watching this VAR, comment down, yeah, we know, right? Or yeah, I know. You comment down, yeah, I know. Because I like to always keep these predictional pieces, these high expectation prices, or high price expectations for the last, because most people don't like to talk about it. And I personally don't like to talk about it. It's hopeful, yes, to a certain extent, but also quite hurtful for the whole community. Why is that? Well, these price predictions are just, I'm pointing towards my nose right now, just picked outside of their nose, right? There's no logical sense in why they picked 60 cents most of the time. But let's go through it real quick. The XRP price could start a rally to 60 cents once Bitcoin hits the pause button. So the contents of this article are, XRP's downtrend is over, and will Bitcoin let XRP shine? Now, crypto trader Michael van de Poppe, a Dutch guy, is convinced that XRP price could surge to 60 cents if it manages to stay above the 20-cent level. I think this one will do well when BTC calms down, broke a 2-year-old downtrend on the Bitcoin pair, and flipped back in the range of the US dollar pair. Holding above 24.7, that's fun, to 25 cents, and we could see continuation towards the higher range at 47 and possibly even towards 60 cents. And then there's 2 charts attached. That's basically it, right? Because we're we might hold this right here. We're gonna flip up to the guys. I just don't personally like this type of stuff. It's so crazy. These things are hypothetically speaking possible, but I think you're given a lot of the people who have no idea how to be charting or how to do technical analysis or what to expect too much false hope, because the chance and likelihood of this happening are quite small, because we're talking about an 80% gain, and even if it were to happen, we're talking about a real huge amount of months. And that's where I think that Michael here did a good job, because he actually pointed out here that it's going to be taken up till maybe like April or so before this actually would materialize, which means to me, 2.5 months for 80% gains, definitely not that strange, definitely possible. And then another, let's say 2 months or so for the additional 50-ish% to gain. I think that's completely fair. And that's also why I decided to actually add it within this video, because I think this is a good example of how you can do all these predictions. Now, one thing I would have liked is for him to quickly state it here maybe in a couple of months, maybe that small little sentence, but I definitely know for a fact that people would have liked it a little bit less or would have been less engaged if he had put that in the title, because people like quick gains. It is not that strange. It's not that strange. If you think about having money now or having money in the future, of course, having money now is worth more because of inflation as one thing, and current value. You just calculate for yourself. Any money you have right now is worth a lot more than money you would have in 10 years if it's the same amount of dollars. You know for a fact that if you're talking about 100 years ago, the $100 bill you have right now would have been worth so much more than it is right now. And yeah, that's how it works. That's how economy goes in this case. And that's also why people will be less excited if we're talking about a couple of months, even though a couple of months is definitely worth the wait. But hey, this is just a theory. Maybe it's going to materialize, maybe it's not. It's cool to have it in the back of your head that some cool stuff could be going on. And if it goes towards 60 cents or so, we know who to thank, Mr. Crypto Michael. Thank you guys all for watching this video. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, make sure you press the like button. I think we covered everything that I have for today. Let's quickly take a little check. We had one article left, which was Ripple price analysis, XRP stable above 28 cents, following Bitcoin's latest gains. But basically what this was saying is, all right, we're following basically what Bitcoin does, and that's basically how it's been all the time. Now, I wanted to take a little quick look at XRP versus BTC, because Ripple rolls over at 3,000 sats with the bears push lower, but I actually have no idea exactly what's going to be forming over here, because we changed up, right? And I actually did not expect that to happen fully here from the beginning of February. It's a little bit of vague territory. I'm going to be seeing it, but that was it. Take care, everybody, and have a very nice day. And the weekend is over. Enjoy your weekday. Monday is going to be crazy. Let's go, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. I'll see you guys again in another one.